do a how I meal plan during quarantine video. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks that I've been utilizing during our time here stuck at home. I'm really getting better at smart shopping, saving money, recipe planning. I'm actually looking through my pantry and my freezer before I do an online shop, which is saving us money. I'm actually using everything that's in my fridge and in my cupboards, which is amazing. I've printed out this meal plan and it's really been helpful. In the past, I've used like just jotted down stuff in notebooks and stuff, but now that I've actually printed this out, I'm using it, which is a miracle. I'm actually using this meal planner as my food Bible. It lives in my kitchen. I really am using my meal plans that I have for the week. And then it has this great grocery list on the side. So as I use items and I'm out of items, I add it to my list. Both my husband and I are getting way better and smarter at utilizing this. Who knew a piece of paper could make life so simple? My name is Angela and I do videos on all things to do with mommy and lifestyle. I offer you tips and tricks on how to make the ordinary everyday a little bit more extraordinary. So hit that like and subscribe button down below so you can stay tuned to my channel and what I have in store for you. Now let's jump on into the video. I plan my grocery shops around this meal plan. This has almost become like our food Bible, and it's really helped my family stay on track. What I also really like about having a meal plan is that I've stopped the mindless shopping. I don't know about other mummies out there and dads. I would take Ava to the grocery store almost as like an outing. It would be fun. We would get dressed up. She could push the cart or she would ride in the cart and I would mindlessly shop. And I would put things in my cart that I would think we need. I wouldn't have a meal plan in mind. I would come home with all these items, but then have nothing to make with them. I would have no meals, no like structure and base elements to make meals out of. So I've stopped that. I go through my fridge and I go through my pantry and I take stock out of what we have, and we're really trying to eat through, that sounds terrible. I try and eat through our freezer first and everything that's actually gonna go out of date. That's how I base my meals. And then I go to my grocery store or I do my online shop and I pick up items that'll really help complete my meals. This meal plan lives in my kitchen. I either put it on my fridge or I put it on the counter. And then if there's an item that we don't have, both Mirk and I have been really getting good at jotting down items that we need. So before quarantine, I would kind of get stuck in a rut and I would make the same meals or the same recipes over and over again. And then we would get sick of eating the same thing. So then just like every other normal family, we would have takeout, we would go through the drive-thru, we would eat really unhealthy meals. So to stop all of that and to be better, I've actually created a list in my notes here on my cell phone. And I've just listed all the meals that I've been making during quarantine, and my list is getting quite long. I'm quite proud of myself. My list is getting quite long here. And I've just put a check next to the meals that are a hit with my family, and then I leave blank and I put a strike through them if it's not a win with my family. That way I kind of have now a Rolodex of meals that I can go through, which probably lasts me about, I would say 3 or 4 weeks here. And I can go through and make meal plans in the future of winners that I know are on my list here. One thing that I'm doing with my weekly meal planner is that I'm trying to plan meals that are double duty. And when I purchase items on my online grocery shop, I make sure that I'm mindful about making 2 meals out of one item instead of just one meal and then kind of letting the rest of it go to waste. For instance, the conspiracy theory about hot dogs versus hot dog bun ratio. There is always never enough hot dog buns for hot dogs or vice versa. So for instance, on last Monday, Mirk and I had hot dogs and homemade potato salad. So with the leftover hot dog buns, well, what are we gonna do? So I went through my Rolodex and I looked at actually this Pioneer Woman cookbook, and she had a really good recipe for meatball sandwiches or meatball subs. So with the leftover buns, we had meatball subs with that. So then I got rid of all the buns. I hate throwing bread away, and I always find that I am. I'm never using all of my hot dog buns. I'm never using all my hamburger buns. Potatoes. I had a bag of potatoes from Easter because I made homemade mashed potatoes, and then I had a couple potatoes left over. So actually this Sunday, for a treat for Mirk and I and Ava, I'm actually gonna have an appetizers night. I love appetizers nights. When we used to go to restaurants, when we used to go to restaurants, that would be my favorite thing. We would just get like a table full of appies, me and my friends or my family, and we would just pick instead of actually getting meals. We would share. So I'm gonna use over the leftover potatoes that I have. I have about 4 potatoes left, and I'm gonna make potato skins, and then we have a bag of spring rolls in the basement, so we're gonna have spring rolls. I have a bag of frozen chicken wings, so we'll have chicken wings, and then just cut up the leftovers, veggies, and dip. So there we go, we have an appetizers night, and I've gotten rid of my potatoes as well that I've had. So this weekly meal plan has really helped Mirk and I have more structure for our meals, especially for our little one. It's taken the guessing game out of it completely. I've even written down our breakfasts and lunches. You know, obviously we don't have to stick to what we write down for breakfasts and lunches. We can flip-flop. But so, you know, for instance, I'll have written down on Monday, we're gonna have smoothies, and then Tuesday, we're gonna have egg and toast and fruit. And then Wednesdays, we're gonna have oatmeal, and then I kind of just rotate that. If Ava wakes up and she says, Mommy, I want peanut butter and jubbies, which is peanut butter and jam to her, for breakfast instead of a smoothie, that's absolutely no problem. For lunches here, I have ham and cheese roll-ups, or apple peanut butter egg with a slice of cheese, and I leave this on the counter, so if I'm busy on a phone call or a virtual meeting, or vice versa for Mirk, we can both look at this list and know exactly what we are gonna make for Ava, so that her meals are more structured, and then that lessens picking and snacking for her of unhealthy items. She can snack till the cows come home. I do not mind if she has crackers. I don't mind if she wants apple or some veggies. Well, we're working there. Or a smoothie for a snack. That's absolutely no problem, but I'd rather know that she's had a good lunch and then she can have a snack, rather than just snacking throughout the day and then not really having a good lunch or not being hungry for supper. One other really good thing is that this has opened up communication for Mirk and I regards to meal plans. Our taste buds are very, very different. Mirk is more like hot, spicy foods. He really likes like Asian flavors, whereas I like more like roast dinners, or I like more salads and Italian. Yeah, I can have pasta every day of the week, and pizza. Pizza is my favorite. Can I say pizza one more time? Mirk likes pizza. He loves pizza, but not as much as I love pizza. So we're really opening up the doors of communication. We sit down and we meal plan together now, which is fun. We compromise. He gets a night, I get a night, then he gets a night, and then I get a night. And then weekends, I'll meal plan for weekends, but they're more general guidelines, because you know how weekends go. You know, we could be outside and all of a sudden we say, you know what, we're not really hungry, we're just gonna have a really light supper. So I might have planned something heavy, so it's okay, we have other items. Maybe breakfast for supper instead is another idea that we usually do on weekends if we're feeling a little bit lazy and like we don't want to be slaving away over a stove all day. For the most part, Ava eats what we eat, which is fantastic, especially lately. You know, if it's something really, really hot and spicy, I'll make sure that I put aside a portion, like say, like of her protein without all the spices on top. I have no problem encouraging her to have more flavors and spice mix, but nothing too spicy. She's not a big fan of it's really, really hot, like jalapeno peppers. She got one the other day and she was not a fan of that. But it's really great because now I'm not being like a short order cook and making something different for Mirk and making something different for me and then for Ava. We're all eating together, which is a win. We're sitting at the table. I'm loving this time. I'm actually, you know what, I'm considering this a blessing in disguise. With my line of work, usually I am at rehearsals or I'm busy late at night, so then I'm usually not here for dinners, and it's Mirk and Ava for dinners. But now that we're sitting around the table all together, it's really encouraged really good eating habits for Ava as well, and I'm really cherishing this time. So Ava's woken up from her nap now. Did you have a good sleep? Mm-hmm. Yeah? All right, so I'm gonna go through the actual meal plan that we had for the week. So on Monday, and I'm just gonna do dinners. So Monday we had hot dogs and a homemade potato salad. On Tuesday, I did salad with barbecue chicken. On Wednesday, we had barbecue hamburgers and pasta salad, didn't we? Was it yummy? Yeah? Oh. On Thursday, we had taco night. On Friday, which is today, we're having meatball sandwiches with veggies. On Saturday, we're gonna have a tortilla pizza night. And then Sunday, like I said, we're gonna use up those potatoes. We're gonna have an appetizer night, which is awesome. So I'll put a copy of this in the description below and let me know what meal plan ideas you guys have and if you are using a meal planner and if it's helping you. Again, we are stuck in this quarantine all together, so we might as well make the best out of it and try and get smarter and better with our online grocery shopping. All right guys, thanks for tuning into this video and I'll talk to you later. Bye.